Hello there, I'm Marshall Leopold, Chairman and Founder of Blue and Green Marine. I've just visited two of our customers in Queensland, Australia, who wanted to share with us their experiences of using our intelligent anti-fouling system. First, there's Jim Theodoris, who uses his 15-metre big cat for offshore fishing charters in Moreton Bay. As you'll hear, the system greatly improves Jim's bottom line.
Anti-fouling is critical on the vessel. I mean, the whole thing of the boat is to go out and come back as economically and as safe as possible. Anti-foul keeps all the growth, all the barnacles, all the weed, all the things attaching to the vessel. And if you don't have anything attached to the vessel, then the boat moves through the water economically. Once you start having the barnacles and the growth, the speed is impacted because it doesn't go through the water smoothly, causing the engines to labour to maintain a speed. If they're labouring, they're using lots of fuel, and that's not a good thing in business, like to burn money for no reason.
So, I mean, is there a big difference, or is it just a minor difference?
It's a huge difference. If I was to leave that boat to get dirty and be running uneconomically, we could use up to 550 to 600 litres per trip. Being clean, it can use 350 to 400 litres. So on a really bad day, it could be 150 litres difference. Yeah, it's great.
One of the advantages of Blue and Green Marine's anti-fouling system is it cuts the number of times you need to remove your boat from the water, again saving money.
Every time that boat comes out of the water, I will burn about $700. There's the lift, there's the storage of it going on the hard stand, there's the high pressure cleaning, and there's the general maintenance you need to do just to get it in and out of the water, to travel there, to travel back. Each time you do it, it's $700. So if you can avoid doing it, instead of doing it yearly, doing it every 3 years, which is your normal survey time, that'd be wonderful. You've just saved $1,400. Yeah.
Businessman Peter Watkins is a long-standing member of the Queensland Royal Yacht Squadron. His 15-metre fiberglass cruiser is 30 years old, and it's the love of his life. He's used our system for 3 years now and is a great fan.
Well, anti-fouling I think is important. It's up until now you can't have a boat in the water without anti-fouling, not a permanent basis anyway, because you've got to stop the growth, and whether it be barnacles or weed and slime, and so painted anti-fouling has been a must up until now. But with the electronic ultrasound system, I think that probably is certainly going to be tested, that theory, and down the track I'm certain that we'll probably be able to get away without any anti-fouling paint as such and go straight ultrasound. Performance-wise, it's acting like a clean bottom boat all the time, so not losing any performance between slippings at this stage, so I'm able to maintain my 9.7 knots still water performance throughout the year, whereas previously to having the ultrasound on, I was always losing a little bit of performance in between slippings. Cost of fuel, it obviously does, because as you go slower, you're using the same amount of fuel to go slower, so to speak. So yes, there has got to be a cost saving in the overall, although I haven't tried to measure that, but there has got to be a cost saving. The other saving, of course, is with not having to paint the boat on a yearly basis. At this stage, the boat's been in the water now for 3 years, although it's been slipped each year. It hasn't been painted for 3 years. And consequently I'm not ending up with a build-up of anti-fouling on there, which every 7 or 8 years previously you would have to be looking at stripping that back before you got to the flaking stage. So there's certainly a cost saving there.
For more details, please contact me at the address on the screen, marshall@blueandgreenmarine.com.